morning, Brook Scholars. This is the way. Hey, we start our day. Hey, we got the knowledge, yup, to go to college. Hey, but don't stop there. Nope, go anywhere. Hey, this is the way. Hey, we start our day. Hey, Brook Scholars, where's the party at? Hey, Brook Scholars, what time is it? Time to motivate you. That was good. Friends, today is day 4 of word study. Welcome back, and let's get right into it. So if you flip your packet, you should go to day 4. It's going to say day 4, word study day 4, 3/23/2020. And remember, friends, if you do not have a packet, it is okay. You can follow along with a pencil and paper, and it'll work just fine. The first thing we're going to do is go over our R controlled vowels and our chunks that come together to make one sound. So let's get started. First things first. Earth, earth, ER says IR says UR says EAR says OR says Artist, artist, RRR. AR says R. Hope you're singing along with me or following along with me. Remember, you're using your voice, getting those our mouths ready, and let's go. Orchestra, orchestra, or. OR says or. OOR says or. ORE says or. Kind of like it more, or just like it more. OUR says or. Share, share. Shh, shh, shh. SH says shh. SU says shh. CE says shh. TU says shh. Thing, thing. Thing, thing, thing. TH says TH says yep. Or this one's tricky. I don't know. Champion, champion. Ch, ch, ch. CH says ch. TCH says ch. Like in watch. You guys are all champions. So if you want to start from the beginning and practice these again, that would be great. Remember, we have to keep these fresh in our minds so that when we're reading words that are super tricky, you can remember what that chunk says. So if you see a word that maybe starts with CH, you should say, oh, I know this chunk. It says ch, and then continue to blend that word. Alrighty, friends. Next up is our heart words. On your packet, you should know, or you should have the 10 words on the top, and you will have an opportunity to write each heart word 3 times. Tall letters tall, short letters short, low letters low. Make sure you are taking your time when you're doing your handwriting. Make it nice and neat. Again, we have nothing but time, okay, friends? All right. I'm going to say, spell, and say again, and you're going to follow along with me. First one, like. 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 New. 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 Not. 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 Now. N-O-W, now. Think, T-H-I-N-K, think. I think about you guys all the time. Off, O-F-F, off. One, O-N-E, one. Hour, O-U-R, hour. Fly, F-L-Y, fly. Them, T-H-E-M, them. These are words that you should know in a snap, friends. You should know these. Sorry, the video cut off. But yes, these are words that you should know in a snap. So let's see if you can say them all in a snap. Let's go. You think you got them all? Let's see. Like, new, not, now, think, off, one, hour, fly, them. I'm sure you guys did great. All right, next is grammar. At the top of your packet, we are going to be, actually, it should say that we are circling nouns and underlining being and action verbs. So remember, being verbs are when you see the words is, was, were, am, are, will be in your sentence. These are all considered being verbs. And an action verb, as we should all know, is an action. It's something that you could do, it's something that something can do. Like for example, an action that a tree does is grow. Great. And then nouns. A noun is if you said a person, place, thing, animal, or an idea, give your brain a kiss. Mwah. So let's get right into it. First things first, I'm going to read the sentence. You're going to read it again by yourselves, and then you are going to underline verbs, both being and action verbs, and then you are going to circle your nouns. The first sentence is, the girls will be going to the movies. Read it by yourself, underline verbs, circle nouns. Go. So right now I'm starting from the beginning and I'm reading it again. I know an action verb is am, was, is, were, will be. Okay. There's a ton in this one. Ooh. All right, I'll give you 5 more seconds. All right, let's go over them. In the sentence, the girls will be going to the movies. If you circled girls, because a girl is a noun, it's a person, give your brain a kiss. Mwah. Will be is a being verb. So if you underline will be, give your brain a kiss. Mwah. Going is an action. To go somewhere is an action. So if you underlined going because you know it was an action verb, give your brain a kiss. Mwah. And movies. Movies is a place you can go to, or it's, something like if you have a DVD, it's a thing. Movies. It's a thing. So it is a noun. If you forgot or didn't get all of these, make sure you're going word by word and asking yourself, is this a noun? Person, place, thing, animal, or an idea, a being verb, or an action verb? Go word by word, okay? You guys got this one. Let's do the second one. Matthew was running near the pond. Matthew was running near the pond. Reread the sentence by yourself. Go. Don't mind me, I'm doing it. I'm just looking at something really quickly. All right, make sure you're going word by word, circling the nouns, underlining the action and being verbs. All righty. You ready? I think I am. 2 more seconds. 1, 2. All right, let's go over it together. Matthew was running near the pond. Matthew is a person. To be specific, he's actually a proper noun because that's his name. So if you circled Matthew for your noun, give your brain a kiss. Mwah. Was is a being verb. Running is an action verb. It's an action that you can do. Near the pond, it's a place. A pond is a place. So if you circle pond as your noun, give your brain a kiss. Mwah. All right, last but not least, they are picking up their favorite instrument. Your turn. Read it. Underline verbs. Circle nouns. Go. Again, I'm going word by word. They are picking up their favorite. Taking my time. There's no rush here. Going back again. Okay. Give you 5 more seconds. 2, 1. They are picking up their favorite instrument. If you circle they as a noun, they is actually a pronoun. Remember, there's a big difference between pronouns and nouns. Pronouns take place of a noun. So they could be maybe Joshua and Jonathan. are picking up their favorite instrument, but in this sentence, we don't know who it is. So this pronoun is taking place of the nouns that could be. So it is not a noun. Are is a being verb. Picking up is an action that you could do. So if you underline are and picking up as verbs, give your brain a kiss. Mwah. Their favorite instrument. If you circled instrument because an instrument is a thing, give your brain a kiss. Mwah. Very, very good job, friends. Again, if this was a little tricky for you, make sure you note that or you circle or you put a star right next to what was tricky for you. And when you conference with your teacher, you can go over some grammar rules and do extra practice with your teacher. Got it? Got it. Cool. Next up is dictation. I am going to say a sentence twice. You are going to repeat after me as we count the words in the sentence, and then you are going to write the sentence down. Remember to be thinking about your proper writing habits as you write your sentence down. What does every sentence start with? What does every sentence end with? If it's a tricky word, what letter sounds make the word that I'm saying? Make sure your handwriting is also nice and neat. Again, there's no rush. Take your time. The sentence is Beth and Vicky drove to the grocery store. Beth and Vicky drove to the grocery store. Okay, all together. Beth and Vicky drove to the grocery store. 5, 6, 7, 8. Go. I don't know if I know how to spell Beth and a snap, so I'm gonna stretch it out. Ooh, I think I went over that sound in the beginning of this video. Beth. Okay, I'm gonna be quiet now so you can concentrate. Break. Grocery? Grocery is tough. Hold on. Final Y says E. Gonna go back, double check my work. I wonder if there's something I should be capitalizing because it's a proper noun. Yep. I just caught a mistake. Okay, so now I'm gonna go back again. All right, I'm ready. I'm gonna give you 5 more seconds. If you're not done, you can pause it now so that you can finish your sentence and then we can go over it together. All righty, you ready? Let's do this. Beth and Vicky drove to the grocery store. If you have Beth and Vicky drove to the grocery store, you were listening carefully. Very, very good job. Well, let's go over what we know. The beginning of a sentence is always capitalized. If you capitalize the B in Beth, give your brain a kiss. Mwah. If you put a period or an exclamation point, because every sentence has a punctuation mark, give your brain a kiss. Mwah. In this sentence, I did not ask a question. It was just a statement. I'm just saying Beth and Vicky drove to the grocery store. Right. And A-N-D. Actually, let's go over like how we spell things now. Beth. You wrote B-E-T-H because you heard the sounds B, B, eh, eh, B, eh, Beth. Beth. Give your brain a kiss. Mwah. And is a heart word. A-N-D. Vicky. V. Vicky. Final Y says E or I, but in this case, final Y says E. If you put just the C or just the K instead of CK, that is okay. You still spelled it the way it sounds. Ooh, sorry, friends. I had to grab a different marker. So if you just put a C or just a K, but everything else, or if you put EE at the end, Vicky, because EE says E, awesome, awesome. You would have still gotten this right. Drove, ove. Magic E is making O say its name. Remember, if you have a long vowel sound, they tend to have either a vowel chunk or magic E at the end. So if you spell drove, D-R-O-V-E, give your brain a kiss. Mwah. To is a heart word. The is a heart word. Grocery, let's see. Grr. Oh. This is a soft C. It's going to be tricky. So if you put an S instead of a C, it's still right. Good job, friends. Grocer. Ooh, an R control vowel. If you only put R and not ER, that is incorrect. Remember, friends, R says R. R, 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 R. ER says So I didn't say grocery, I said grocery. So if you put ER and then final Y, because final Y says E, give your brain a kiss. Mwah. Again, if you put a chunk like EA or EE that says E at the end, it is phonetically spelled correctly. So it's spelled the way it sounds. Store. Or store, because O-R-E says or. We just learned that today. Wow, those wall cards came in handy. We talked about the period. We talked about the capital B. If you capitalize the V in Vicky, give your brain a kiss. Mwah. Vicky is a name, therefore is a proper noun, and we know that all proper nouns are capitalized. In this case, grocery store is not capitalized because what grocery store are you talking about? Which one? There's so many. There's Star Market, there's Shaw's, there's Wegmans, there's Whole Foods. I don't know what grocery store they went to, right? So therefore, it is a common noun. All right. Hope you did well on that one. We will be practicing obviously every day, so no worries because practice makes perfect. If you made a little mistake, mistakes happen and it is okay. Next up is syllables. So you have 3 words with the syllables. You have 3 words, and in those 3 words, we're going to circle the vowel or the vowel chunk that makes up the syllable. Remember, the vowels that we know are A, E, I, O, U, and sometimes Y. So Y when it makes a vowel sound. So when it says E or I, I'm sorry, E or I. The first word is baby. Second word is mother. Third word is moocher. So right now, I want you to take the time to go over each word, tell me the number of syllables, and then circle the vowel or the vowel chunk that is making that syllable. Go. Okay. Mother, mother. Moocher. I'm gonna go back, double check my work. And I know syllables are made up of vowels or vowel chunks. Okay. I'm ready. Are you ready? Let's do this. For baby, if you said there are 2 syllables in the word baby, give your brain a kiss. Mwah. If you circled the A and be and the Y and be, A and Y, give your brain a kiss. Mwah. Mother, mother, 2 syllables. So therefore there should be 2 vowels or vowel chunks that you're circling. If you circled the O in mother, give your man a kiss. Mwah. And the E, although it's not making the or E sound, it is controlling the R and it's making the R say something else. So the E would be considered the syllable that you would circle. Moocher, moocher, moocher. 2. If you said there were 2 syllables in moocher, give your man a kiss. Mwah. Ooh, 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 ooh. O says ooh. If you circle that chunk, give your man a kiss. Mwah. And again, we have an uncontrolled vowel. However, the E is the only vowel or chunk or the only thing that we're circling because E is a vowel. So if you circle the E in moocher, give your man a kiss. Mwah. This is the last of word study today. I know you guys rocked it. Again, if you have any questions or if this was a little tough for you, again, put a little star and note what was a little tough for you. And we can talk about it during our conferences or during your conferences with your first grade teachers. It's been awesome. Keep up the great work. I know you guys are doing your very best work. I've been seeing it and I've been hearing it from your parents. And just know I am very, very proud of you guys. And so is Simba. I will see you tomorrow. And make sure you text or call your teachers whenever you need help, okay? Have a good day. Have a good Monday. Bye.